funny, did anyone watch the Grammys this year? When that last song is a Prince song, but really I didn't know it as a Prince song when I was a kid. I knew it as a Cyndi Lauper song. And some of you, ma'am, slow down.
You're pretty.
It's gonna be okay. Anyways, but I love Cyndi Lauper, and I mean when Tegan and I were kids, that really I think probably we were quite young, like maybe when She's So Unusual came out, and that record was really popular. I think that we thought Cyndi Lauper was like, not a kid exactly, but like a teenager, but I don't know that we understood what teenagers were. Maybe we were like 5. But we knew that Cyndi Lauper wasn't a kid, but we knew she was not my mom either. And I remember, are you all familiar with the film The Goonies? Yeah. So I remember that Cyndi Lauper was the video for Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's playing in a scene during Goonies, and I just remember like I could make the difference between, you know, that there was kids in the movie, and then there were adults, and then there was like Cyndi Lauper. It was like she was like an age group. This story has no ending. And but anyways, I was just thinking a lot about Cyndi Lauper, and then I also was thinking about Prince, because this is originally a Prince song, and I was thinking about how just badass Prince looked on the Grammys. If you didn't see the Grammys, he just like came out with some sort of like bejeweled getup. He had like a hood on and a cane. And he just came out, and it was like,
You should do that!
Prince. I don't know, Prince could have been like, Prince could have had a completely different set of thoughts, but when Prince came out, it was like the show was almost over, and he just like walked out like, yeah, I'm fucking Prince.
You should
Yes, you've been watching this great show, but now I'm fucking here, you know? He just looked like the awesome person who shows up late to a party, and as soon as they arrive, you realize that you haven't been having a cool party. Like now that they're like, oh yeah, this party was totally shit, and now you're here, and when are you leaving? Oh my god, I have so much anxiety. When are you leaving? What do I have to do to make you stay? You know? That's how I felt when I watched the Grammys.
You missed her! She's great, guys! Let's just chat about Beyonce.
Yeah, let's just turn the lights up and let's get some stools and sit down. I was just going to say that before Sarah told that funny story, which is pegged what Prince's appearance at the Grammys was exactly like. I was going to say that the last time that we came to Guelph was in support of our record, So Jealous. We came back a few years before that.
Guelph loves you!
We loved Guelph back in the day. But back in the day, it was so traumatizing because Sarah and I, we didn't have our driver's licenses, so we would fly out here and then we would take the Greyhound between like Guelph and Kitchener and Waterloo. We played Hull once, like, I mean, we played this entire country coast to coast like 500 million times, and Sarah and I would just get on the Greyhound every night and we'd sleep on the bus overnight with all the other people who take the Greyhound. And we had a suitcase between us that had our merchandise, and we'd carry each a handle. And we'd have a guitar in the other hand, and then we had these weird, I'm going traveling around Europe, fun hostel backpacks or something. We were just traveling around Ontario. And it didn't happen here in Guelph, but once we did go, we were underage and we were terrified to go out with strangers, so we would sell merchandise and people would always invite us to parties, especially in places like Guelph, because there was always a party after. And one night some guys were there and they were wearing skirts and they seemed very non-threatening and they asked us to go to a party, so we went with them. And I remember thinking to myself, like, holy shit.
Yeah, Guelph!
Party! And there's also another story out of it. It was really cool, and now when I think about those days, I don't miss them per se, but I definitely look back on them fondly, and I just feel so grateful they are all still here and that you still come see us. I dedicate this one to you. And a really bad hair back then. Mullets, yeah. Okay, this song's really sad, so no more mullet talk. Ma'am? Ma'am up front. Oh, are you guys locals? You guys grew up in Guelph?
I live on campus.
You live on campus? You were born here on campus? Born on campus, you live on campus.
I love campus.
Guelph, you love Guelph. Do you have any Guelph tattoos? Like any just sort of like, are there any local traditions? Like you just, people are really into pretzels?
Like a
Is there a Guelph flag?
A griffin.
What's that?
A griffin.
Griffin.
A griffin.
Griffin?
Yeah.
Is that like something to do with the school? Sarah wants to join whatever sorority.